Hello everybody, welcome to vlog number 6. I'm going to show you some of the latest creations that I've made, starting with this red home. I don't know if you remember what the old model used to look like, but in my previous vlogs you can actually see that. And if you compare the two models, I think you'll agree that this one is actually way better than the previous model that I had. I also redid the other building over here. This is the smithy's house. So I'll show you a 360 view of that as well. But there's the back side of the house. I'm also working on the interiors for these homes, which I will show. To get inside of a building, all you have to do is right-click on the door. And once you do that, it'll spawn you inside. Now, as you can see, it's very empty in here, and that's because I'm still working on the interiors for homes and for other buildings. This door, by the way, was modeled by a friend of mine named Alvi. She is another Roblox dev. She makes really cool stuff, so I highly recommend following her on Twitter. So this is the interior for the red home. It's kind of dark in here, so I'm probably gonna lighten it up a bit. It comes with 2 empty rooms. There's some missing windows that should be on this side right here, but that's okay, I'll correct it later. What's really cool about this home is that I have a banker and an anvil, so if I want to craft anything I can do that. So this is kind of like your hub or your lounge area, I guess, if you want to craft and do your banking or whatever. Another change that I've made to my game involves the hotbar. If you want to remove one of these hotbar buttons, all you have to do is right-click on them like this, and that'll remove it. Another neat thing you can do is reassign buttons. So if you click and hold with the left mouse button, you can drag the icon to another button. And also, you can click and hold and drag it out of the hotbar to remove it. So that's an alternate way of removing the hotbar button. So I think that's really cool. That's the way that I've done it in MMOs. I've played MMOs such as World of Warcraft and EverQuest 2. I know in EverQuest 2 the hotbar works just like that. I don't remember if World of Warcraft works like that or not. So that's the hotbar. Another cool change that I've made in my game is you can inspect players. So this is a player, and if I right-click on their body and click inspect, you can see their stats and their money and even their equipment. You can see all the stats on their equipment and how much their equipment is worth. So I think that's pretty cool. There's really no purpose to this. I just think it's a really cool thing to have in the game to compare your equipment with other people's equipment. I know in lots of MMOs they have that feature, which I really like. So now I'm going to talk about professions and crafting. So I know I talk about crafting a lot in my videos, but I've completely changed crafting. So in order to craft, now you need a profession. There's this new button that looks like a tree, and the reason why it looks like a tree is because it was originally meant for skill tree. But instead, at least temporarily, this interface is going to be used to unlock professions. And the way you do that is through points, as you can see here. It'll tell you how many points you have and how many points it will cost to unlock the next profession. Now you can unlock any profession in any order, and it doesn't matter, but each consecutive profession that you unlock will cost more points. The first profession is free. I'm gonna choose jewelry. And once you select one, this thing will pop up that will ask you if you are absolutely sure that you want to do that, and I'll select yes. You'll notice that the icons will change different colors. The red icons just means that you can't afford them, you don't have enough points. And then the jewelry icon has a yellow ring around it, signifying that you own that you have that already. And you can see that I'm just 1 point short of getting the next profession, so all I would have to do is get 1 point. And the way that you accrue points in my game is by either killing monsters, doing quests, or crafting items. Now, I will admit, this system is probably going to be temporary, and I probably will change the way professions are unlocked. I'm not really sure I like this system, but this is the way that it's going to be for a little while, at least, until I can think of something better. Okay, now I'm going to talk about recipes. I have a couple of recipes in my inventory right here. I have an onyx ring and a hematite necklace. And now that we have the correct profession, we can actually right-click on both of these to learn the recipes. And once you right-click on it, it'll be the recipe will disappear, but it'll be recorded in your recipe book. So now that we have them recorded, we can actually craft them. To craft them, we have to go to an anvil. This is what the new crafting interface looks like. You can see that the two recipes that we right-clicked on are now recorded in our recipe book. And what's really cool about this interface is that it has a search function, so that if we have thousands upon thousands of recipes and we're trying to look for something specific, like let's say we're looking for hematite necklace, we can start searching by typing in HEM and hit enter. And it filtered out the onyx ring, which is really cool. You can also search by category. So I can search by choosing jewelry. So that's just in case we have like different recipes for weapons, jewelry, armor, and then you can select a category. To craft an item, all you have to do is click on the recipe, and it shows you the required materials. If we didn't have the required materials, it would show as red, but since we do, it shows as green. It also shows us the amount of strength that the onyx ring gives us. It'll give us a range between 1 and 8. So all you have to do is press craft. you'll notice that the materials are now removed from our inventory, and what outputted is the onyx ring. And the strength is 4, so that is correct. I don't know why it says 1 to 4 now. Okay, I got enough points for another profession, so I'm gonna choose Armor Smith for 64 points. So now I have 2 professions, and I got a couple of recipes here for a tin helm and a tin... Now I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Is it cuirass? I think that's how you pronounce it, I don't know. But now we have those recorded in our recipe book. You can see them there. We can filter by category. So there's heavy armor. So it only shows us the heavy armor, and it filters out all the jewelry stuff. We can actually go ahead and craft one of these. Heavy armor actually decreases stealth and speed, and that's why it shows as being red. It shows as being negative. So while that is bad, it actually does give you armor between 1 and 8. So if you don't really care about your stealth or your speed, then definitely go for the armor, or definitely go for the armor to become a tank. So there we go, we just created a tin cuirass, which has 5 armor, -4 speed, -7 stealth. Cool. Okay. There is an enemy behind that white wall over there. If I go up to that white wall, he will hear me. He can't see me, but he can hear me, and he'll be able to chase me and know where I am. However, if I sneak up to him by using shift, I'll just hit shift, and that'll toggle sneak mode, and I can sneak up to him like this. If I get close enough, you'll see that eye icon at the top. It looks like a human eyeball. If it opens up completely, it means that I've been detected. So it's kind of like Skyrim, basically. But I can go right up close to him. As long as I'm not in front of him, I'm okay. But even if I am in front of him, there would have had to have been some kind of obstacle, like this wall, for example. If this wall wasn't here, he would be able to see me. But also, if I toggle sneak mode by pressing shift right now to turn it off, and I walk around, he'll be able to detect me as well. Oh, he detected me, okay. And there is a bug. His head fell off, as you can see, and that is not supposed to happen. But I think I know why that happens. Also, as a test, these blue cubes that you see represent the it represents the range of view that the enemy has. So that's basically what the enemy sees, and you'll notice that there aren't any cubes up in the air, and that's because the enemy can't actually see up in the air, unless of course the enemy's head looks up, like physically moves up. Then the blue cubes will move up with the head because they're fixed to the head's orientation. Okay, so if you just wait a few seconds, the eyeball should go down, which should give you more opportunities to sneak. But you don't want the eyeball to open up fully, because then you'll get caught. obviously. But I can go real close to the bandit. There aren't any surprise attacks in my game just yet, but I plan on making some sneak attacks for any rogue type characters or rogue type players that like that type of stuff. That pretty much concludes this update video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please follow my Twitter at LeonomyDev. And also be sure to join my Discord. I'll put a link in the description below. And I try to post updates to my Twitter and my Discord at least once a week. But thanks again, and I will see you later in the next update video. See you later.